that you are here and you're giving me your lunch hour today. I don't know where you're calling in from, so if you can just drop me in the comments, where are you calling in from, who invited you to this call today, and tell me a little bit about yourselves, right? So are you currently on your fitness journey? What is your favorite Beachbody program? Have you ever tried any of our Beachbody programs before? So I just want to get to know you guys. So go ahead, drop that in the comments. We're going to get started here in just a moment. So hi, Kat. Welcome, welcome. Big and awesome North Hollywood, California. Yay. Hi, Kat. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here today. So, all right, Chris is from Austin, Texas. I saw this in an email from you. You probably did. I did send out some emails to everybody. So welcome. I hope that are you guys in Texas getting some bad weather? I feel like they have been getting maybe tornadoes or just crazy weather. Not there? Okay. But in Texas, right? There is somewhere in Texas that you guys are getting crazy. In Dallas. Okay. All right. And Connecticut. Hi there, Sue from Connecticut. Hubby is in Dallas. It's crazy. Well, I hope he is safe. We have friends that live in Dallas too. So need to check on them. All right. So Noella. Did I say that right? Noella Acosta from Plant City, Florida. Welcome. I'm sure it is hot and humid there. Oklahoma, email from you. Angie, welcome. So glad that you are here. So here's the scoop. Here in Pennsylvania, it has been raining for what I feel like the entire month of June. Right? We haven't even been in our pool in over a week because it just won't stop raining. Our sports keep getting canceled. And I am like, this is not what summer is supposed to be like. So I just feel like our weather is weird right now. So I have my lights on in my office and I'm sitting by the window and I'm channeling the sunshine because I'm really hoping that we can get out and enjoy the sunshine soon. So here is what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen because I want to keep myself on track. But my goal for today is to really walk you through exactly what you want to know about the coaching opportunity, because I remember what it was like to take that leap of faith. I remember so crystal clear this decision-making process and sort of this little tug and nudge at my heart to pursue Beachbody coaching. And I'm sure that's where you're at right now. And so I want to give you permission during this call to drop your questions in the comments below. And the reason that I want you to do that is because I don't want you to walk away from today saying, oh, I wish I would have asked that question. I just want you to know that there is no question that's too small or that is dumb, and I want you to feel comfortable being able to ask. All right. So what I'm going to go through today is I'm going to give you an overview of Beachbody. Is there anybody on here right now that has never done a Beachbody program before? You've never ever started or finished a program, or you're in here and you're like, I really want to get started on my fitness journey. All right. So there might be some of you here. Yay, Chris. Okay, perfect. So let me just explain a little bit about who I am. So this is me. Right? So this picture right here was me in January of 2011. I was pregnant with Bryce, who, if you can see my cursor there, this is Bryce. He's now 8, and this is Landon. He's my 10-year-old. This is my husband, Matt. And this was day one. Right? This picture right here in the center, this was day one of me when I decided that I was going to commit. And I believe that every major decision in life starts out with this mindset, this sort of shift where you say to yourself, I can no longer stand my life the way it is right now. And you can say, I can no longer stand my body the way that it is. I can no longer stand the job I go to every day. I can no longer stand the struggle that I am facing financially or in relationships that I am currently in. I can no longer live this way. I need to make a change. And for me, that started with my fitness. It started with my health. I was very unhealthy. I went through 2 very unhealthy pregnancies because I did not have healthy habits established, because I never was someone that honestly had to worry about weight. I was definitely that girl that was skinny fat. I lived off of diet soda. I ate 100-calorie packs and smart ones and lean cuisines. And my idea of dieting was cutting calories, and then exercising, and then just eating it all back on the weekend. So I had a very skewed perception of what nutrition actually looked like. I quit everything I'd ever started. I would buy gym memberships in January, and by the end of January, I was nowhere to be found. I would buy class passes to go take Pilates and yoga classes and Zumba classes. And again, I would go for a week and a half, and then I was gone. Oh, and this is the best one. I would take Zumba with my sister-in-laws and some of their friends, and on the way home, we would stop at TCBY and get yogurt, frozen yogurt ice cream. And so for me, it wasn't until I was backed against the wall and my clothes didn't fit. I was wearing Spanx underneath of every single outfit that I owned. I was having to leave the top button of my shorts unbuttoned, and I didn't have the money to buy new clothes because we were living on one income. I had left my full-time job. I was staying at home with my two boys, and I felt like somebody backed me into a corner. And I'll never forget sitting on the edge of my bed in our home, going through the bin of clothes and just sobbing because I had nothing to wear. And I was miserable, and I was just hanging on by a thread. And the weirdest thing in the world is that I'm a private person. I am not an extroverted person at all, which might sound crazy because when you see me now where I am, but that has taken a lot of work, to get to where I am today. But I was not a social media contributor. I would silently scroll Facebook. Are any of you like that, where you just sort of scroll, you check out what people are doing, you're on Instagram, you watch everybody's stories, but you don't ever post, you don't ever make a story, you're not a selfie person? That was me. That was totally me. I had a private account. Actually didn't have an Instagram account. In 2011, I had a Facebook page. And so I made this uncharacteristic post about eating celery and trying to lose weight. And my coach, actually, she saw that post. She was not my coach at that time. She's a friend of my husband, actually the wife of my husband's high school friend. She reached out to me and said, "Hey, I saw your post. I'm a coach, and this is what I do. I help people achieve their health and fitness goals, and I've had really great results with Beachbody, and I'd like to invite you to join my support and accountability group." And so I did what any normal person would do. I didn't respond right away, but I went to her Facebook. I went through her feed, and I looked at her photos, and I read all of her content, and she had a transformation. And she looked a lot like I looked in where I currently was really what her before photo looked. And I thought, oh my gosh, if I could look the way she looks in her after photo, I would be ecstatic. She had 2 children. I could see that she was eating healthy. She had energy. She was smiling. Like, she had this confidence about her. And I wanted that too. And so I went back to that message and I responded and I said, "Tell me what to do. I am in." And it was at that point I made a commitment to change my life. And I went to the basement every single day and I pressed play on my workout. Now, I had never done home fitness programs before. I truly believed that you had to go to a gym or have a personal trainer and a nutritionist in order to get results. So in the back of my mind, I was kind of saying to myself, like, this is never going to work. I'm never going to be, this is not, they Photoshop these before and after photos. People don't really get results working out at home. But it also, I was like, I'm gonna prove it wrong. And so I would put Landon and Bryce down for a nap in the afternoon, and I would take the baby monitor to the basement. I would put in my DVD to my laptop computer because we didn't have a TV in our storage room, and I would work out. And Shanti legit kicked my butt. And for 60 days, I sweated and I died. And I cried a little bit in that process, and I transformed my life. I didn't just transform my body and the number on the scale, but I learned how to eat clean. I learned how to make healthy food choices. I learned how to curb my cravings, how to handle the emotional eating, how to go on vacation and stay on track. I learned how to shift my mindset. I learned that every single day you get stronger and results don't happen over time. And I wanted to share it with anybody that would listen. When somebody would ask me what I was doing and how I was losing the weight, I would just verbally vomit all over them with all this information. I was offering to take people grocery shopping, and I was sharing my favorite recipes. And I wasn't even a coach. I wasn't getting paid to do this. And my coach asked me maybe 7, 8, 9 times to become a coach. And she said, Melanie, you're already doing what I do. You would make an amazing coach. And I kept saying, no, that's not for me. I don't have a background in sales or network marketing, or I don't know how to run these accountability groups. I'm not an expert. I'm not even at my goal weight yet, right? I still have another 15 pounds that I want to get off. How can I possibly teach other people? And she said, Melanie, you're already doing it. You're already in the challenge group contributing. You're sharing your recipes and your meal plan and what you're eating. And you're helping the other women in there by sharing your experience. And so she started to plant these seeds, right? She started to plant these seeds of, well, maybe I can actually do this. And I went to Matt, my husband, and I said, look, I'm getting really good results with these workouts. I'm really loving the challenge group. I'm finding these great friends and my mindset is changing. And I really think I could be successful at coaching. And Matt, before I could even get the final sentence out of my mouth, he was like, no, absolutely not. If you want to get a job, we can put the kids in daycare and you can go back to work and you can get a real job. And I simply said to Matt, no, I believe in this. I can make this happen. And we went back and forth, and honestly, it was a pretty strong, firm no. Like, no, this is not worth your time and energy. People aren't successful in network marketing. That's a scam. That's a ripoff. It's a pyramid scheme. I mean, he gave it all to me. Matt is a play it safe kind of guy. He makes calculated moves. He's a business owner, or he has that business owner mindset. He makes decisions that are safe. This Beachbody coaching business, network marketing, it was unknown territory. And he didn't want to take that risk. And so that was why his answer was no. So what I did was what any determined woman would do is I took the money that my family gave me in July of that year of 2011, and I signed up to become a coach without his stamp of approval. I signed up, I bought the package, I started doing the trainings, and I was like, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I was all in. I was 100% committed. I had absolutely no idea how I was going to be successful, but I just knew that this was exactly where I was supposed to be. When I started my coaching business in July of 2011, I did not have an Instagram account. I had never took a selfie of myself in my life. I didn't even have a phone that had Wi-Fi. I had one of those flip top phones. So I had never made a live video or wrote a blog post in my life. And here I was opening myself up and putting myself out there on social media. And the reason why is because this business, Beachbody, made such a profound impact in my life. I believed with my whole heart that what we offer to people isn't just a bag of powder and a workout login to Beachbody On Demand in some cute little portion controlled containers. I know what we offer to people changes their lives. What we offer to people is health, is sustainable, long-term, healthy lifestyles that you can do the workouts in the gym and follow the nutrition at home. You can work out at home and you can live a life where you still get to enjoy some of your favorite foods, but you have balance and you have a community of support that is lifting you up, that is encouraging you, that is helping you to be your best self. And that's something I can get behind. So I am a 4-time top coach. I have been the #1 distributor in Team Beachbody for 4 years. I've been in the top 10 for 6 years in a row. And my background is in special education, and I have an undergraduate degree in psychology. Before Beachbody, I was the director of early intervention. I ran the Birth to Three developmental program here in my area. And I call myself an accidental entrepreneur. I really do. And I believe that because of my personal experience, because of, me going through this process of changing my mind and my body and feeling so called to inspire other people, that has propelled me to use my social media platform as my classroom. I don't look at myself as a salesperson. I look at myself as somebody that is trying to teach other people how to make changes in their life. All right. So if you are looking at this and you're saying, but I don't want to put myself out there, I want you to think of yourself as a teacher. I want you to think about yourself and saying, like, I am using my personal experience, my journey, my knowledge, right? As I'm going through it myself, I am going to use this to inspire other people. And I will tell you that we are not a saturated market in the sense that there are already lots of Beachbody coaches out there. I will tell you, it doesn't matter what size you are now. It doesn't matter how old you are, if your kids are going to college or you're not even married yet. There is Beachbody coaches, like there are people that need you and your specific background and experience and what you have to offer. And that's what makes our community and our culture so impactful, is that everybody needs a coach, and you could be that coach to somebody else. All right. So in 2011, I took that leap of faith and I figured it out. I listened to the trainings. I learned, I partnered with my coach. We ran an accountability group together. I started to find my voice and who my audience was. And I literally just put one foot in front of the other. I built my business while raising my kids at home. And I worked in these business pockets before they would get up in the morning or after they went to bed at night. And I was busy. I didn't have a nanny or a babysitter that was, going to come in and watch my kids for me. And so I had to make sacrifices. And my driving force when I became a coach and I really started to say, like, yes, I want to impact others. I want to empower other people to live a healthy and fulfilling life. But I do not want to argue with my husband about money. I do not want to have to go to the grocery store and worry about whether or not I'm going to swipe my debit card and there's going to be enough money in there to be able to pay for our groceries this week. I would love it if our family could earn some of the rewards trips that the company is putting out there, because we haven't been on a family vacation in years. And so for me, it was like Beachbody was not only a solution to my own health and fitness, but it was also a solution to giving us a little more comfort in our lives, to enriching our experiences, to allowing us to get to do some pretty cool things. And guess what? I didn't have all of the goals laid out and exactly how I wanted to get there. The way I approached my business was one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, right? We're going to figure this out and we're going to figure it out together. And so my best friend became, at that time, we didn't have a training system. So I would go to Google and I would go to YouTube and I would Google how to grow my Facebook account, how to, get my audience to engage with me, how to, right? And I would Google like all of the things that I needed to know. I would get on every single, call that the company did. I would attend every single team call that my team did. And I began to just fail my way forward. And through that process, I have been able to craft a system to help other people achieve success way faster than I did. In like half the time that it took me to get my business up and running, I am able to do that for other people as well. And one of the reasons that I feel so called to create trainings and mentorship programs like the ones that I'm going to speak to you about today is because I believe that we can cut the learning curve of entrepreneurs here at Team Beachbody in half if we have the right tools. And I like to provide my team with a step-by-step outline of exactly what to do and when you should do it. And when people follow that formula, you are guaranteed to get success along the way. So I really gonna give you the tools, and then it's up to you to implement, to reflect, to refine, to have a conversation, to really find your voice and find your path. And we get to do that together as a team. And that is pretty awesome. So, if you're wondering, like, what actually is, Beachbody? What's the company? What's it going to look like? I don't know if I'm ready to build a business yet. Like, I need to work on my own personal journey. Well, that's the awesome part about coaching, is that wherever you come in, I will serve you in that area. So a lot of people, right, they come in and they're like Chris, and they're like, that's me. I need to work on my personal journey first. I need to commit to a fitness program. I need to be in a challenge group before I can ever serve others. Then I've got a place for you. I run these online support and accountability groups every single month. And in those support and accountability groups, I'm going to match you up with a Beachbody fitness program that meets your needs. I am going to connect you to a nutrition plan. I am going to walk you through that program from start to finish and help you get the results that you want. And because you're going to come in and be super committed to creating a new lifestyle, you're going to be able to get a 25% discount on everything you purchase. When you are ready, you are going to have access to our trainings, our team guides, our, weekly team meetings. You're going to have right at your fingertips everything you need to make that transition from a customer in a challenge group to helping other people achieve their health and fitness goals too. So I just want you to know that if you're coming in and you've never done Beachbody before, it's okay. We can teach you exactly what to do. If you're here and you're saying to yourself, I'm already fit, I already have a background in nutrition, maybe you're a personal trainer or a nutritionist, awesome. We've got a place for you too. You can take your knowledge and your expertise in that area, and you can create these online communities where people are meeting with you in person and they're meeting with you virtually. It allows you to serve more people in different ways, right? Because I know me, like, I don't want to go to a gym and I don't want to work out in a gym. But if you were to offer me, private coaching or an online accountability group, I would be totally in. All right. So we also have Beachbody programs for every single kind of person, whether you consider yourself a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, whether you want to do dance cardio, you want to lift weights, you want sports agility training, you want to do no workouts at all, and you just want to follow a well-balanced nutrition plan. We have products and programs for every single kind of person. And it's our job as coaches, when we first become active coaches, to understand our product catalog and to go through and educate ourselves on what products and services that we can provide. And then we match people up with the right program that fits their needs. So this kind of brings me to the next part of the story is I really want to get rid of the belief system that, oh my gosh, I have to be outgoing, and I have to be extroverted, and I have to have my goal body, and I have to be confident before I can become a coach. And I want to just say that is one of the biggest myths that I have ever heard. If you want to be a coach, you can go and sign up to become a coach. If you want to be a successful coach, you have to say to yourself, what do I want out of this coaching business? That's kind of number one, like defining your coaching. What do you see this business as? Maybe for you, it's an extra $500 a month. Maybe for you, it's an extra $1,000 a month. Maybe it is replacing a part-time job so you can leave that job. Or maybe it is a full-time job so you can be home with your kids or the kids that you want to have in the future. But anybody can be a coach if you are coachable. And when I say coachable, that means that if you have drive, you have determination, you have a figure it out mindset, you have the courage to follow my lead, and you have the grit to get back up when you're faced with challenges, you are going to rock this business. And you're going to make an impact that you never, ever thought possible. So anybody can become a coach. I want you to know that anybody that is willing to do the work can be a coach and can be wildly successful at it. Remember my story on the very first slide where I talked about who I was before Beachbody and how I didn't have a following and I was very private? Guys, if I can do this, you can too. All right, so what do we do? what do we do? So we earn an income, right? We earn an income because we make an impact. We earn an income when people purchase products from us. We have an online store. It's called Team Beachbody. And in that online shop, every single thing that Beachbody offers is commissionable, which means you are earning a 25% commission on Shakeology, on our 3-day refresh, on our ultimate reset, on our Beachbody performance line, which is pre, post-workout, after evening supplements, during your workout supplements, our digital streaming platform, which is called Beachbody On Demand. You are going to get either a bonus for that if they buy a challenge pack, or you're going to get a 25% commission. So you earn an income for matching people up with products and services. You earn an income too by providing that support and accountability group to your people. It helps you to continue on with that residual income when you are not just selling people a product and saying, figure it out, but when you're actually like creating that community, like I talked about at the beginning, to help other people achieve their health and fitness goals. So what is a challenge group? If I can just kind of show you what that looks like, let me just go over here. And I can show you exactly what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see my computer screen. So when I go to Facebook, this is where I run my groups at, right? And I have my Summer, Sunshine, and Living Your Best Life group, which is my current challenge group that I'm running right now. And in this challenge group, you can see, here you go. There's a video from me welcoming everybody to the group. There is all of our coaches and members of our team, our challengers that are all sharing their day, how their day went. We've got people in there talking about their workouts and how they're doing, people asking questions. I go in here, I go live, and I share some of my favorite recipes and my strategies for overcoming emotional eating, late night snacking, going out on the weekends, birthdays. We just talked about birthdays in here over the weekend or yesterday too. So you guys can see that this is just an amazing place for people to be connected, for people to feel that sense of community, and to have a really good time. So I wanted to show you that so you guys knew what that looks like. All right. You also have an opportunity to create residual income when you are building a team. So if you're saying to yourself, I really envision this becoming a full-time career, the goal is not just to have customers that are consuming products, but to find other like-minded individuals like yourselves that are going to want to build a business with you, that are going to want to be creative and come up with ways to keep their customers engaged, that are going to want to talk about their health and fitness journey on social media, that are going to want to share some of their best practices when it comes to living a healthier lifestyle or maintaining a positive mindset. So that's really what you're looking at from a residual standpoint, is people that are interested in doing exactly what you do. All right, so here are some of the most common worries, fears, and misconceptions. But I want to tell you guys, and I'm going to actually give you a little how-to within each one of these. So number one, when people say to me, do I have to sell to my family and friends? This is my answer to that question. You are going to, when you sign up to become a coach, the easiest way to get started is to announce to the people you know that you've started a business and why. So here are some things to think about. Whenever you are going to start your business, I want you to think to yourself, okay, why do I need people to know that I am a Beachbody coach? What do they need to know about this new business that I am starting? Why do they need to know it? And how can I help them remember to choose me as their coach when they think about health, fitness, or business? So this is really important. When you are telling people why you have made the choice to become a coach, you're going to tell everybody. You're going to write a post about it. You're going to share it in an email. When you see your friends at baseball this weekend or a hockey tournament, they're going to ask you what this new business is that you're running. And you are going to tell them what they need to know, why they need to know it, what do they need to do with the information you're telling them. So, hey, if you're interested, you need to send me an email, or can I have your email address and I'll send you some more information. And then how can you help them remember? Hey, can I message you and give you some information? Can I follow up with you next week? So yes, my very first customers were people that I knew. Now, I did not bug them. I did not hound them. I did not guilt people into buying from me. I just offered it. I just put it out there. And then what I continued to do was I continued to show up consistently over time. So if you don't have a big following right now, if you are feeling like you don't have a lot of friends that you could even talk to or family members that would be interested, the best thing you can do is number 2 is become a professional friend maker. So basically what I do and what I did do is every single day I would go on my Facebook, and now I do this on Instagram, and I would look for people that I was not connected with. So I would go to my college Facebook page and I would go down through and I would look for all the people that I remembered for college that I wasn't friends with, that I wanted to become friends with, that I felt like were somewhat similar to me in a way, and I sent them all a friend request. I went to my mom's Facebook page and my brother's and my sister-in-law's and my brother-in-law and my husband, and I went through all of their friends and I connected with people. I looked for neighbors and I did about 10 a day. And I didn't say anything right away unless I had something good to say, you know, like the neighbor down the street. I was like, oh, you popped up as a suggested friend. Hope you're doing well. Let's get together when the weather gets a little warmer, right? And so I just started planting these seeds because I knew that the more people, the more eyes I had on my content, the more likely it would be that they would eventually ask me for more information. They would like a post. They would watch a story. I could then reach out to them. All right. So I really focused on that kind of a mindset, was how do I keep expanding and growing my audience? All right, the next thing that I really focused on is that I needed to show up and share on a daily basis in order to create trust. So when you first sign up and you become a Beachbody coach, you know, especially if you don't have a background in nutrition or health and fitness, we don't really have credibility in this space, right? So how do we gain credibility? We gain credibility by providing value. And value means that I made a list of all the things that I was learning in my challenge group, and I made posts about it. I talked about mindset. I talked about motivation. I shared my favorite recipes on my Facebook and my Instagram page. And I started slowly but surely creating raving people, that raving followers, that anytime I posted a recipe, they made it. Anytime I shared, a mindset tip, they shared it to their pages. You know, anytime I talked about my success, they congratulated me. And so I created these raving fans so that when I did actually market one of my accountability and support groups, I had people that were waiting for me to ask because they'd been watching me. They were inspired by my transformation, and they saw that I was the right person to help them get to where they wanted to go. Okay? All right. So the next thing is this a pyramid scheme? And did I get in early enough? So number 1 and number 2, it's not a pyramid scheme. If it was, it would be shut down by the FTC. So you can get that right out of your head. You don't have to worry about that. We sell. We have a buying and selling of transactions and goods and services. It doesn't matter who's at the top, right? That doesn't matter. You can bypass that person if they stop building their business, and you don't have to be at your goal weight. I just walked you through, that mindset of I'm going to show people that I'm on this journey. I'm going to show people that this does work. I am going to prove people wrong, that you can get results from an at-home fitness program, that being able to do a workout program actually does work, right? So I want you to know understand that sharing the journey and working through the issues as they come up is what is going to make you such an amazing business owner. All right, the next one is I'm not outgoing. Great. I wasn't outgoing either, but when you're passionate about something, you will do it, right? And if you're not passionate about it, you don't have belief in what you are in the coaching opportunity, then we got to start with belief first. We have to start with you getting actual results so that you can share that on your social media so that you start to build that confidence muscle. So if you're listening right now, the first step is going to be for you to actually get a Beachbody Challenge Pack. for you to choose a nutrition plan, whether it's 2B Mindset or it's Ultimate Portion Fix, for you to then pick a fitness program. It might be Beachbody On Demand. It might be, just the 21-day fix or 80-day obsession, but picking a program and then committing to it from start to finish so that you get the results that you want. All right, that sort of is that's the first big step, is creating your own story and sharing that publicly through your social media. And then the last thing is, will I have the time? I'm kind of a busy person. Oh my gosh, like busy women, raise your hand. Raise your hand. I'm busy. I run 2 businesses. I am raising an 8 and a 10-year-old, and I am busy. I'm busy all the time. When my kids were little, it was stay-at-home mom life, 2-year-old, 4-year-old, house is a mess, in charge of the cooking, in charge of the cleaning, running a side business. Like, life was super busy. But for me, I find that the busiest people are the most successful. And if I can just drill that down, this is what it looks like for me. So as a business owner, every single Sunday, if you can see, this is my planner. Every single Sunday, I have a planning session with myself. And in this planner, I write down all of my appointments. When do my kids have baseball? When do we have a basketball game? When do I have doctor's appointments? When am I going to work? When am I going to work out? When am I going to meal plan? And I go through and I create these blocks of time that I call power pockets. And these are the times in my day that I'm going to devote to having conversations, creating a social media post, following up, helping my customers get the best results possible. And so because I live my life with this sort of purposeful pockets of time, I find that I'm achieving my goals. I'm achieving success because I'm being intentional about the time that I do have, and I'm not wasting time also. That's something that I will teach you. There is an entire lesson in my coach training that is all about time management and really being productive with your time. All right, so why does our team matter? Why are we the best team to join? Well, I'm partial to it. I mean, we're the 4-time top team. No other team has been able to accomplish what we've done. We pride ourselves on community and culture and relationships and making sure that everybody knows that they matter and they make an impact in the bottom line and why we are here where we are today. And so I love our team. We do weekly team calls every Monday night. I host a coach training university. It's a 30-day virtual training that allows you to come in and go through the training on your own. You can do it in a day. You can do it in 30 days. You can do it in 6 months, right? It doesn't matter. But I give you a step-by-step guide of exactly what to do, and you get to get on small group mentoring calls with me every single Monday for free. You are a part of that mentorship program because you are a Beachbody coach with me in my organization. All right. So why the dream team? Because you have somebody that's been able to create a multiple 7-figure business from her kitchen table. I have seen it all, and I can give you so much perspective on what to do and what not to do so that you can build the kind of life that you envision for yourself. All right, so we always want to ask ourselves, like, so what do I do, Melanie? Like, what do I do if I do want to sign up, right? So here's just a couple of things that you want to consider. There's not a big buy-in for Beachbody. It's a low buy-in when you first sign up. Right now we have challenge packs that are on sale, and they're $20 off, so you are getting a pretty good deal on your sales. And there's no inventory. You don't have to keep in your house. You don't have to keep products. You don't have to keep stocked on your shelf and run to the post office and mail out samples every single week. So you have low cost, no inventory. There is no cancellation fee. So if you decide to become a coach and you're like, this is not really for me, you can actually cancel and downgrade back to a regular coach at any point in time. And we do a new coach kickoff call. So in that new coach kickoff call, I am going to walk you through everything you need to know to get started. How to launch your business, how to send out your first few invites, how to get your first 3 customers in your first month of becoming a coach, how to get out of your comfort zone and speak to your target audience. All of those things are things that I am going to teach you when you sign up to become a coach. So here's what I want to say to you guys. Sorry, I needed a drink. So why not you, right? So as you're listening to this and as you're thinking this through, the question I want you to ask yourself is, when I close my eyes and I envision my life, right? So if I were to say to you, like, close your eyes, envision your life. If money was not an issue, if time was not an issue, if you could have anything that you wanted, where would you envision your life 3 to 5 years from now? When you close your eyes and you say, I want to live on the beach with palm trees. I want to be able to go to the beach and work out in the morning. I want to be able to read a book in the backyard by the pool every afternoon. When you close your eyes and you envision the kind of life you want for yourself, Beachbody can make that vision a reality. Beachbody has the power to help you create the life that you desire. But here is what I'm going to tell you. It is going to require work. It is going to require consistency. It is going to require discipline and a never give up attitude. And I am looking for people that have that same mindset, that same attitude that I have, that understand that building a business is a growth process, that failing your way forward is the only way that you will ever succeed. And if you are feeling like, oh my gosh, if I could pay off my student loan debt, if I could, make enough money to take my family on a family vacation, if I could earn that rewards trip that they're talking about to, on a cruise next year, how crazy cool would that be? And if you find yourself saying, I wonder, what if, you have got to bite the bullet and take the leap of faith. If you struggle with your confidence, I want to encourage you to get a few different books. Get the book, The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. Listen to the audiobook of Take Control of Your Life by Mel Robbins. Grab the book, You're a Badass by Jen Sincero, or Rachel Hollis, Girl Wash Your Face. Go grab the book, Get Over Your Damn Self by Rami Newstat. She's in network marketing, and she is somebody that has built her empire through network marketing, just like you are about to do. And I will tell you that there is no success that anybody accomplishes without a little bit of struggle along the way. But I want you to know that it is possible for you if you are willing to do the work. And I know that you are, because you're here for a reason, and you're not here sitting on the sidelines because you're nervous or you're afraid, right? You are ready. You are going to take that leap of faith, and you are going to go all in. And when you do, when you take that leap and you don't look back and you're like, there is no plan B, and you go all in, you will open yourself and position yourself in a situation that you were like, wow, I can't believe what I'm capable of when I really put my mind to it. Here I am today. It's 2019, so 8 years into the business, and we live financially free. And I don't say that to toot my own horn, but we don't have a mortgage or a car payment. We're paying for our kids, college, we're saving for it. And just 8 short years ago, we were struggling to buy groceries. We were arguing about money all the time. And because I had the courage to say, why not me? Because I had the courage to say, faith over fear, and I'm going to take action until I get the desired outcome, because I made that step, because I didn't care what Matt said about this business. I didn't care what other people thought of me. And I worked my way through it. I can stand here today and tell you it is possible for you too. It is hard work, but it is the most honorable work that I've ever done in my entire life. And I am extremely, extremely passionate about helping other business owners really bridge the gap from where they are now to where they want to be. So if this sounds like something you would like to do, or if you're watching this right now and you're like, gosh, I would love to become a Beachbody coach. I would love to be mentored by your organization, by your downline. I would love it if I could get my hands on some great training to help me build my Beachbody business. And now, my friends, is the time. Now is the time to hit me up through a private message. You can email me at mjmitro@gmail.com. You can respond back to the emails that I've been sending you. But if I am not your coach, if you already have a coach, you're going to want to reach out to the coach that invited you here, and you're going to want to sign up with them. All right, so you want to make sure you get signed up by the right coach, and we will get you enrolled in our support and accountability group. We will get you into our team page. You will get access to all of our resources and guides, and there truly is never a more perfect time than right now to make that decision and to make that leap of faith, because we will be kicking off our July 1st coach training, and that is Monday, July 1st. It will be a 30-day, or you can do it in a week or 5 hours, however long you want to take to get through it. But I will actually be hosting these live mentorship calls every single week to help walk you through your first 30 days as a Beachbody coach. All right. So with that being said, you got to reserve your spot, because I know I'm only taking 20 people and 4 of those spots are already full. So if you're not yet a coach, you want to hit me up through private message. If you are saying to yourself, but I want to be in a challenge group first, great. Still send me a private message. I'm going to get you enrolled. I'm going to get you into my challenge group. We're going to start your personal transformation, and we're going to start it right now, and we're going to navigate through the summer together, and we're going to live our best life, right? Because that's what we do. So that's your next steps if you would like to get started and get signed up. So if you have any questions at all, if you can just drop them in the comments below, I will absolutely answer all of them for you. There was a question I had. I have a coworker who is a coach, and I was wanting to sign up with her because she's local. I'll give her a call. Chris, perfect. That's great. So if somebody has already invited you, absolutely. You want to sign up with the person that's already invited you here. If somebody hasn't invited you, it is totally okay to do your research and to just make sure that you are signing up with the right person, that you feel inspired by them, they motivate you, their learning style is similar to yours, and you feel as though they could lead you down the path to success. So that is what you want to consider in the process. So guys, that's all I have for you today. I just want you to know that I just am extremely grateful to be a part of Team Beachbody, to get the ability to work with such incredible leaders, incredible people, to speak on stages, which is something I never thought I would ever do in my life. But I love making an impact, and I love knowing that my job makes an impact on the lives of others, and I'm not just pushing a product. I truly am changing the trajectory of people's lives. All right, friends. So Sue, I'm just going to answer your question really quickly. You said, when you sign up as a coach, do I need to tag myself as Beachbody, or can I use my already existing business name? I'm a personal trainer and I have a business name. So Sue, you don't have to tag yourself as Beachbody. But what you do want to do is you want to say to yourself, okay, as a personal trainer, well, what is that going to look like? So, just take a step back and kind of take a look at that and say, okay, do I want to advertise and talk to people on my business page that I'm running through personal training? Yes or no? So I would encourage you to say yes. I would do all of it together, and I would give people a place where they can come if they want free workout tips. They can come if they want recipes. They can come if they want virtual support and accountability, but they also can come if they want to connect with you live and in person. So you can really mark that all under one umbrella. You can have one page. You won't confuse people, but you will give people a wide variety of different ways they can connect with you and the services that you provide. All right. Kat, you are more than welcome. I am so glad to have you here too. Looking forward to seeing you at our annual conference next month too. All right, friends. So with that being said, hit me up if you have any more questions at all. Thank you so much for being here today. And I will see you guys all as brand new members of our Dream Team family. Have a good day. Enjoy your lunch, and I'll talk to you guys soon.